Hello, everyone. So we are going to go over how to create a listing flyer in Command. So one of the things, you just got your listing, that seller is most likely going to want you to create something for a flyer to give out at open houses and whatnot and to advertise their listing. Also, a social media graphic, I'm sure, is very important as well. So today we're going to hop into the Design Center in Command. I'm going to show you how to create a listing flyer. So on the left-hand side, once you're at agent.kw.com and all logged in, you're going to go to Designs. It's like a little sketch pad. Once in Designs, you'll see here that these would be any of the creations you've already made. If you have a blank screen here, that is completely normal. That just means that you have not created any designs yet in this program. So first step is going to be to click on the big blue plus sign. And then here, before you get taken to the templates, you have to choose which type of media you are creating. So for us, if we're creating a flyer, that is a print material. So I'm going to go ahead and click on print. I'm also going to click on import photos and text from a listing. I already have this listing in MLS. So to save myself some time, I'm going to go ahead and import some of that data. So here I would search for that listing and make sure it says all listings on the right-hand side. Okay, here we go. So once I'm in the Design Center, and again, give it a minute to load, it might even have you just re-log in with your credentials, so don't be alarmed. Once you're in here, you'll see the different types of print templates. So right here, it's all divided up by the subject matter of those different types of marketing materials. So you have stuff to advertise your KW app, listings, buyers, lead gen, basics, and then leadership, because I'm on leadership. And then once you're in that subject matter, you'll then have different size options. So jumbo postcards, flyers, large postcards, standard postcards. So we're going to go into listings, and then I'm going to click on for sale. Now here you'll see that you have door hanging options. I love the designs in here. They are super modern, super slick. Feel free if you want to create a door knocker, go ahead and do that as well, or door hangers, excuse me. You will have to find a printer who will take this template and print it. So just check out your local, whether it's UPS or Office Depot. We're going to hop into flyers today. So here you can see all of the great designs and templates available to you. I am a huge fan of big pictures, love this. So I'm going to click on use because I like this. That will then take me into the editing page. So once I'm in here, it works very similar to Canva if you're familiar, except it hooks up to the MLS with all of that data. So I'm going to click on KWLS, and if it did not remember the credentials for that listing, just retype it in, no problem, search and choose. And then here I can upload this picture as the main picture in two different ways, okay? So one, just like Canva, I can pick it up and drop it in that frame. So once it goes transparent, I can let go. Or another option, once I have this image selected, so I just clicked on it, right? I can now go over to the image I would like to replace it with and click on this button that looks like kind of two refresh arrows, and that's to replace that image. So if you're having trouble picking up and dropping, just know that that replace image button is there for you if you need it. Now say that this picture, when you did drop it in or did replace it, it wasn't quite where you wanted it to be. It's a little wonky, right? I can select it and click on reposition, and I can move that picture throughout the frame. So I want more trees in here, so I'm going to go this way. Okay. So now we have our picture done. Now, if you're using a template with multiple pictures, you would repeat this process until all of your pictures have been changed over. Now, we need to edit these different credentials, the address, bedrooms, bathrooms, square foot, all of that. So what I can do is go to listing details. I can select this box that has the address. I'm going to find the address and click on Replace. And now you'll notice it has replaced and formatted that address to fit in that box. Love this feature. Super fun. Now for this one, because there's lines in between each one, even though the data is over here on the left-hand side, it's not going to quite go where we want it to go because it has all of that data, 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, square foot, and the year built, all in one box, versus because we can't replace multiple boxes to just one, right? So I'm going to select this, and then I'm going to click on Typewriter. This then allows you to edit it in a way that you can actually see what you're editing, which I love. Super great. So I'm going to just go ahead and change this here. So 5 bedrooms, and this is actually 4.5 bathrooms. MLS sometimes does not always pull over half baths correctly, so just double check that. So then here I can see square footage, so I'm going to go ahead and type in my square footage. I love that I don't have to have multiple tabs open. Oh, and look at that, built in 1999, so I can leave that. Then I'm going to click on Save Changes. So now all of that data has been updated and now applies to this listing. So then for the price, another way of editing I'll show you, you can double click in this box. Now that your cursor is blinking, you can backspace and start typing. This is 730. Perfect. And then here we have some listing data. The easiest way to edit this one would probably be to click on it and then click on that typewriter feature. So here you can edit the details that you would like to feature in that flyer. And then once you do, click on Save Changes. And then here was where you would probably put the description on MLS, whatever your preference is. Or this version it has where you talk about your real estate team. Totally up to you. Again, easiest way is to use that typewriter feature, or if you're replacing that with the description, you can actually find that description over here on the left-hand side. So let's see, here's description. So I can click on Replace. Notice that that is a whole lot of text. Probably don't need all that information. But if you would like to have all that there, you can. Say you just want the description, you don't want the featured list, I can select that text box, click on the trash can, and move accordingly. Okay? Again, you can move all of these features. Now these shapes behind, you can move them if you need to move them, right? Also, if you have it selected like I do, you can then change the color here at the top. So you would just click on that, and then you can choose your color you prefer it to be. You can also play with the transparency. So say you want to show a little bit of what's behind it, you can absolutely do that as well. So now your image. Now, if you've completed your marketing profile, your image should be saved in images. If not a big deal. You're going to click on Add and upload a picture of your headshot from your computer. You would just click here, select your file, and upload. Once you do that, it is then in your library. And so for this one, since it's a square, I'm going to go ahead, place, drop it in. Oh, not liking that. There we go, replace image. When in doubt, if a button doesn't show up, just click away and try again. So then you will also adjust your name and information. So again, easiest way when it's that small of a print is to use that typewriter feature. Okay. So then see how it now is a little weird looking. I'll just stretch that box out, and there we go. Lastly, your logo in the bottom right-hand corner. Again, if you do not have your logo already added under the Logos tab, not a problem. You would just upload manually as an image, okay? So once I'm in my library, I'm going to take that logo, and I can actually drop it in just like we do in Canva, or I can select logo and use that Replace Logo feature. Okay? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So once you're finished editing that flyer, all you have to do is download. If you're printing, use that PDF option. If you are also wanting to post on Facebook, download that PDF and then also download a PNG or JPEG version that you can post onto social media. Once you download that PDF or image, remember that most likely, unless you tell your computer otherwise, it goes to that downloads folder in your computer. Just to the left of this download button is where you name your flyer or your design. So I'm going to name it the address of the listing. Okay. And then here you'll notice a share button. My suggestion would be to not share because that will then share your design as a link versus actually sharing that file. So to me, that button, I have not used that yet, so I don't see you guys using it either. Again, once you're done downloading, you're going to click on Done. You will then save your design, and it will be in your design templates command. Please let me know if you guys have any further questions, and happy flyer making!